The 2019 report says that global temperatures are on pace to rise as much as 3.2 degrees Celsius.
The last 5 years have been the hottest years on record on our planet ever.
Breaking news tonight on several fronts on the coronavirus pandemic.
There are now more than 1 million cases worldwide. That's more than twice what it was a week ago.
Breaking hospitalization records every day this week as Idaho hit new case highs 3 times.
We have a vaccine that's coming. It's ready. It's going to be announced within weeks.
Many chanted Black Lives Matter as they walked the streets of Salt Lake before and after those protests got violent.
The fact of the matter is, there is institutional racism in America.
A giant mural showing support for law enforcement suddenly appeared over the weekend near Tampa Police Headquarters.
If your activism only consists of destruction and not building, that is not activism. That is also not what this movement is about.
May history be able to say that the end of this chapter of American darkness began here tonight, as love and hope and light join in the battle for the soul of the nation.
Together we are unstoppable. Together we are unbeatable. Because together we are the proud citizens of the United States of America.
Hello and welcome to this week's National News Show. My name is Lauren Barrett.
And I'm Ryan Hess.
Today we are going to be covering a few topics, including Biden's first 24 hours in office, more vaccine information, and the Super Bowl.
That's right, this past weekend the NFC and AFC championship games were played. The Green Bay Packers and Kansas City Chiefs both won their respective games, so the teams will meet in the Super Bowl 55.
The bowl game will be held with limited attendance on Sunday, February 7th at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida.
Moving on to some more vaccine information, Moderna has said that its COVID-19 vaccine appears to protect against the British and South African variants of the virus.
This being said, they will plan to develop a booster vaccine to more effectively attack varying strains of the virus. Next week, 91,000 Ohio K-12 teachers and staff will have the vaccine available to them.
This week, Hamilton, the county that includes Cincinnati, is the only county remaining with a level 4, with all of other counties excluding 4 at a level 3 exposure threat. With the past 2 weeks, we've seen a drop in COVID numbers at an average of 100 to 200 less cases reported each day.
Hospitalizations have also been on a slight decrease, but DeWine urged everyone to not lighten on the measures as numbers can jump easily. Following the inauguration last week, here's a brief video from Kylie Hansen on what President Biden did in the first 24 hours in office.
Pioneers, last Wednesday, President Joe Biden was sworn into the office of the presidency. Since then, beginning just hours after his inauguration ceremony, he and his team got to work. Let's take a look at what he has done in his first 24 hours of office. President Biden signed 17 executive orders, memorandums, and proclamations from the Oval Office. In one of his first acts, he signed an executive order for the United States to rejoin the Paris Climate Agreement, which is an international agreement to fight global warming. He has also moved to revoke the permit for the Keystone XL oil and gas pipeline and started reviewing the freeze on vehicle mileage and emission standards. He also started evaluating the cut that was recently made to protections for some national monuments. To start addressing the pandemic, masks will now be required in all federal buildings, on federal lands, and by federal employees per Biden's orders. He has also directed the government to rejoin the World Health Organization, which former President Trump directed the U.S. to withdraw from earlier this year. In immigration news, he also repealed the travel ban to a number of Muslim and Arab population majority countries. Their original list included Iran, Iraq, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, and Yemen. However, this list has changed slightly over the past few years. Biden is also ending the national emergency that allowed construction for the border wall and halting this construction. Biden is revoking an order that declared roughly 11 million undocumented immigrants as priorities for deportation. He will instead grant them green cards and a path to citizenship. Lastly, Biden is reversing a plan to not include undocumented people in the U.S. Census, delaying housing foreclosures and evictions, and extending a pause on federal student loan payments. It was a busy first day for Biden and his team, and we'll continue to see a load of more executive orders, memorandums, and proclamations being done in Biden's.
Thanks, Kylie. Governor DeWine announced Wednesday that the state's 10 p.m. curfew would be pushed to 11 p.m. if hospitalization trends continue.
If we have 7 straight days where our hospitalization number from COVID is below 3,500, we're in our 6th day. So this should continue. We hope this is going to continue. And so we should be able to announce on Thursday.
That still means that within the hours of 11 p.m. and 5 a.m., individuals would have to stay at their place of residence except for essential needs. This is a positive announcement for most restaurant and retail owners within the state.
That's all we have for you guys today. Make sure to tune in next week for more.